Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Fornever News! In today's episode, we got some stories to talk about. People, for starters, major, humongous update on the Attack on Titan anime, the final season, season 4, the air date. We have official confirmation on when that bad boy is going to start, and I know a lot of people are excited, including myself, of like, okay, we have confirmation now when it is coming out, even though it's been delayed. Now we have an answer, and I'll tell you before we even jump into the story that it will be in 2020. So yeah, there you go, but we're gonna get into that one. We also got another update on Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, a little more information on the upcoming manga that is coming out on, Rengoku, the Fire Hashira. So we got some stuff to talk about there. Demon Slayer, they keeping that gravy train going, fam. We got a small update on Yashahime, Princess Half Demon, aka the spin-off to Inuyasha, when it's coming out, how you're gonna be able to watch it, the places that are gonna have it, the platforms and whatnot. So we're gonna talk about that one as well. A new Promised Neverland chapter, we're gonna get into that one because Promised Neverland already ended, but it seems as though that they're still pushing forth with some new content, new material, so I'm excited to talk about that. The creator of Bleach talking about his latest work, Burn the Witch, the anime, his involvement in the production of it and things of that nature. Tite Kubo has been infamous back in the days for being a part of the production of the Bleach anime, and yeah, he's talking his involvement on Burn the Witch and what he's done so far. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. We got a small update for Jujutsu Kaisen. The anime is approaching and they pushing promo like a motherfucker. A story I wanted to talk about, a legendary rapper discussing Naruto and One Piece and his anime opinions, and I love that. I love when some of my favorite artists talk about anime and manga. Shit gets me excited, so I wanted to throw that in there for you guys as well. Two pieces of One Piece news regarding Eiichiro Oda, as well as sales of the manga that is kind of worrying some fans on the future of the success of One Piece. We will be getting into that one because some people are a little bit scared at what's happening with One Piece. Don't worry, we're gonna cover it. And a small story regarding Mega Man X. I love Mega Man, I love the franchise, so anytime there's even a tidbit of news, even though the fandom is a little bit on the up and up about this in a bad way, we're gonna talk about that. So yeah, we got a lot to discuss, we got a lot to get into, so without further ado, people, let's jump into another episode of Fornever News! The only news source that provides anything and everything anime and manga related, and we don't bore you people, we get into the shits, we talk about it, we do the damn thing. Let's go.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be though.
Okay people, so first on the docket, first on the list that we're going to tackle is Attack on Titan. Now in my last episode of Fornever News, it was about, I want to say the same day, if not the day after, that they actually confirmed when Attack on Titan Season 4, the final season, is going to be premiering. And I'm excited because, they already had initially confirmed, like, later this year, and I can only imagine that there was possibly negotiations that was still happening when those trailers were re-released, and that's why they didn't give us an exact confirmed date, because why re-release the trailers and not give the confirmed date? It would have been great promo for, oh, okay, this is the day that it's coming out. But let's jump into the article so you guys can understand what's about to go down. Attack on Titan, the final season anime, premieres on December 7th. Funimation Crunchyroll to stream anime in English. NHK is listing in its changes in domestic programs in the second half of 2020 document that the Attack on Titan final season anime will premiere on Monday, December 7th at 12:10 a.m. Basically Sunday, December 6th at 10:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Funimation confirmed that it will start streaming the anime on December 7th and released a new key visual with the crew. We got Mikasa, which I ain't even gonna lie, Mikasa, you tempting the boy right now. We also got Levi, we got Sasha, Potato Girl, Hans, John, Connie. We got some peeps on here. So that's right people, December 7th we will be getting the first episode of Attack on Titan Season 4, which is very, very odd, and a lot of this again is due to the pandemic and everything getting delayed and pushed back. So that's the main reason why it's coming out, because again, like I said in my last episode, normally anime, if it's the fall season, we get all the new anime starting in October, maybe late September or mid-October, but it's usually around that time. Likewise with the winter season, that it normally starts in January, and so on and so forth. So for them to be releasing it first week of December, it's odd, because I'm imagining there might be breaks due to Christmas. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but at the very least we'll get 2 or 3 episodes in of Attack on Titan in 2020, which hey, I ain't mad at it. We waited a long time. I'm excited to see what MAPPA does with it because, in case you don't know, new studio is handling it, which explains a little bit of the detail change in the art, which, to be honest with you, the art looks more closer to the manga anyway, so I ain't gonna be mad at it as long as it's good. And from the source material, I know the source material is good, so hopefully they execute it properly. But yeah, I'm excited. December 7th, Attack on Titan, final season. Let's go. Next up, another update on Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the manga. As a lot of you know, they're releasing a special manga chapter, or a special manga story, I want to say, on the Fire Hashira Rengoku. A lot of it is to, coincide with the promotion of the upcoming film, Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train or Infinite Train. So yeah, let's read about that. Kimetsu no Yaiba's Rengoku Gaiden by Hirano Ryuji will be published in issue 45 and 46. Issue 44 of the magazine will also include the first 19 pages of the special Rengoku Volume 0 that will be distributed in Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Train movie screenings. So essentially from issues 44 through 46, we will have Demon Slayer manga, the first 19 pages of the special that's going to be released in theaters for people to have, and then 45 and 46 is going to be that Rengoku story, which, wow, that's great. It's been a while. Demon Slayer ended quite a few months back, and it seems as though for the next 3 issues, 44 to 46, we will have Demon Slayer stuff. I'm not sure if Shonen Jump in the West is going to be publishing them or not. Hopefully, because it's been a while. I want more Demon Slayer, and the fact that it's not anything that, people will be disappointed, I'd assume, because it's not going back into the ending with Muzan, because that was the main disappointment people had with the Demon Slayer manga. This is probably going to be hype. This is with Rengoku, the Fire Hashira. Everybody loves him, and I'm really, really excited. 3 issues of Jump are going to have new, never before read Demon Slayer manga chapters. I'm hype. Next up, we got a small update on Yashahime Princess Half Demon, the spin-off anime to Inuyasha, the long-awaited. Well, I don't know if it was long-awaited, because how many people really thought we were ever getting a spin-off to Inuyasha about, their children or whatever. We already got the trailers. We know that it's starting in fall, but we got some small updates, so let's read about that. Yashahime Princess Half Demon continues the Inuyasha saga on Crunchyroll. The new series kicks off on October 3rd at 3 a.m. Pacific time. If you've been looking forward to the next generation of the Inuyasha anime, you'll be delighted to learn that Yashahime Princess Half Demon is coming to Crunchyroll. The series that follows the daughters of Sesshomaru and Inuyasha officially kicks off for Crunchyroll members on October 3rd at 3 a.m. Pacific time, and it has a synopsis, which we all know, and this will be available in US, Canada, LATAM, I'm not sure, and EMEA, again, I'm not sure where those territories are, but October 3rd, look forward to some Yashahime Princess Half Demon. My expectations, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna keep them at a very minimum, because, Inuyasha, it's not like Inuyasha was the greatest thing in the world. We enjoyed it for what it was, whatever, but this new series, this could crash and burn. It could be exciting. It could be something totally different. Again, it's giving me vibes from everything I've heard and seen of, like, this could be like going from Boy Meets World to Girl Meets World, and Girl Meets World was not for me, fam, not for my age bracket. So hopefully it's less like that and more of something like, oh, okay, this is a really dope story, and it also has characters that we care for. But we gotta wait and see. Either way, Yashahime Princess Half Demon will be available on Crunchyroll, and I believe Funimation as well. Don't quote me on that. On October 3rd, 3 a.m. Pacific time. Look forward to it. Promised Neverland fans, it's been a while as well. The manga ended a few months back, but seemingly they're going to be releasing and publishing a chapter, which again, I'm imagining it's going to coincide with, I think, the live action film that's coming out soon. They're releasing a chapter. Let's read the information on that. The Promised Neverland will be receiving a side story with a color page in issue number 44 of Weekly Shonen Jump magazine. It will be 16 pages in length, and the Promised Neverland will publish new information about its art book, fan book, exhibition, live action film, and season 2 in the 44th issue of Weekly Shonen Jump as well. So it seems as though it's going to be focused on Rei, which thankfully, because let's keep it real, Rei got super shafted after the first arc of the manga. It was just like early into the second arc, yeah, he had some decent screen time and shit like that, but it goes for Rei, his involvement in shit goes to the side. So Rei isn't really that heavy in the story, or the primary focus like he once was later on in the story, but they're gonna give us a side chapter of 16 pages. So I'm looking forward to it, seeing a little bit of Rei. Hopefully it's taking place after the end of the manga. That would be nice, and a nice treat for Promised Neverland fans that kind of felt left out in the dust, like, hey, our shit ended, what do we do now? Moving on, we got some comments from Taite Kubo, the creator of Bleach and Burn the Witch, on his involvement on the upcoming Burn the Witch film, aka 3-episode anime, depending on where you're living, that it's going to be released in different formats or whatever. Let's read what Kubo had to say. Tite Kubo on Burn the Witch's upcoming animation. Drawing and sharing different storyboards, drawing manuscripts and sharing as many designs as possible, checking all the scripts, confirming all lines and scenes during the whole production, participating in auditions and recordings from start to finish. I have cooperated in everything I could until I was satisfied. Thanks to the love and tact the director, deputy director, and staff have put, it has become an amazing work. I hope lots of people enjoy watching it. I am not even gonna lie, kudos to Tite Kubo, props to Kubo, mad praise to Kubo. I love hearing that shit. Like, from everything I remember back in the day, Kubo was heavily involved in the production of the Bleach anime. He would do everything he can, and from everything he said, this man was from start to finish in the auditions, recordings, the line art, the animations. Like, this man was there. So if Burn the Witch isn't, which it looks great, it's a short thing, I don't see how you could really mess this up. It looks like it's going to be amazing, and if it's not, then you know the onus also falls on Kubo, but I don't see that happening because it looks great. Kubo was involved, and again, it's always better when the original creator has a lot of involvement. And from everything it sounds like, again, massive props to Kubo. He might have done a short work of, like, 4 chapters or whatever, but, and we're also getting that, second season, so it's continuing, but he put in a lot of work on the other side of it with the anime, which it seems as though, like, that was probably one of his big goals of, like, okay, I'm gonna put this bad boy out, and then I'm gonna really jump into the animation, and I'm excited. I can't freaking wait for Burn the Witch, which is only a couple weeks away. Looking forward to this shit. Kubo, massive props. Just a small update on Jujutsu Kaisen. In light of the anime approaching, they gave it the cover of Weekly Shonen Jump's latest issue, and boy, it looks amazing. Sukuna on the cover, Yuji Todori, like, yo fam, Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm really excited to see if this is going to blow up and be the next big thing for Jump, or where it's going. I reported in the last episode of Fornever News that the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen had leaked due to a live stream that they showcased the episode, which if you're showing the episode on a live stream, people are going to download that and it's going to spread like wildfire. But either way, I highly recommend going and supporting the official release when it does come out, because Jujutsu Kaisen, it's a banger. I've read the manga. I'm up to date with the manga. It's freaking greatness. So yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, cover up Jump, hype. So a story I wanted to quickly talk about, one of the most legendary MCs of all time, Crooked Eye, aka King Crook, aka 1/4 of the Slaughterhouse member, aka, if you don't know any of that stuff, you don't know about Slaughterhouse, you've never heard of Crooked Eye, at the very least you've heard of Eminem, right? He's been signed to Shady Records for quite some time, and he was just recently featured on the Music to Be Murdered By album as one of the very small amount of artists that were featured on the album. Big stuff. This guy's a legend in hip-hop. Love his music. I've been listening to this dude for like 12 years now. Great, amazing legend. And he from time to time likes to weigh in his opinion on anime. He's seen quite a lot. Like I was looking at some of his tweets. He's seen a lot of classics or whatever, but he caused a little bit of a stir. Basically, he said Naruto over One Piece in my opinion, because somebody said, oh gee, why are you trying to sow seeds of depravity on the timeline? Kings have a set a better example. And then when he said Naruto over One Piece, I had retweeted it, and boy, it started a shitstorm, fam, of Naruto fans going at it with One Piece fans. A lot of One Piece fans were upset that he would even say something like that, but he's a legend, so I respect it. It's his opinion at the end of the day, and either way, I love seeing artists that I highly praise and admire and respect weighing in on anime and manga and showing more love to the culture and shit like that. So shout out to Crooked Eye, whether you agree or disagree regarding his take on Naruto over One Piece. I love seeing it. Big fan. Crook, if you seen this, yo fam, give me that interview. I'm just saying. Mad love. Okay, so next up, 2 pieces of One Piece news. Now, seemingly in the upcoming issue of Weekly Shonen Jump, Oda had said that he plans to have chapter 1000 released by the end of 2020. Now, there's 10 chapters left. We're in September. It definitely is doable depending on the breaks and whatnot, and it'd be a crazy way to end 2020 with like chapter 1000. I think that would be appropriate to be the last chapter of the year, again depending on how many breaks we have and whatnot. But either way, it's going to be interesting to see, because for chapter 1000, I know our expectations are all the way up there at the moon with NL. Like, NL is with our expectations. Like, yo fam, I got your expectations right here. Like, I am really excited to see that, what Oda's going to do. Wow, 1,000 freaking chapters, which also leads into the next story, because the sales came out for the latest volume of One Piece 5 days in, which sometimes sales come in for 3 days forecast, sometimes come in for 2, but this was a 5-day forecast. And to be honest with you, some fans are a bit worried about the series because we haven't seen sales this low in a while. Now, I want to start this by saying that One Piece is almost at 100 volumes. To be doing 1 million plus first week of anything, any manga, 100 volumes almost deep, that is unheard of. That is immaculate, and it's to be expected that sales are going to dip. Like, it's just facts. Like, it's hard to bring in new fans where there's almost 1,000 chapters for people to catch up. So doing what it's doing even to this point is still incredible. So I'm not taking anything away from One Piece. I love to see it, that it is still kicking ass and doing numbers. However, people are a bit worried because these sales is lower than the average with One Piece. One Piece, like, for the last, I want to say, handful or so of volumes, have been going down with each and every volume. The first week sales, it's like been 1.7, 1.5. The latest one in 5 days did about 1.2 million copies, which is still, like, looking at it, selling 1 million of anything in a week, let alone of a manga that's almost 100 volumes deep. That's insane. That's amazing. But some fans, again, are a bit worried because sales are going down for One Piece. Get worried when One Piece is doing like 200,000 sales first week, which I don't see that ever happening. Like, maybe if One Piece goes another 10 or 15 years, then that's possible. But as it stands right now, I'm gonna say congrats to One Piece. Like, there's nothing wrong with almost 100 volumes deep selling 1 million plus. Like, yeah, it's declining. It's almost 100 volumes deep. That's not bad though. 1.2 million. Get out of here with that. So I'm gonna congrats One Piece on that. For the people that are upset about it or saying like it's doom and gloom, no, you don't understand how hard it is to sell shit. And then finally, a quick story I wanted to talk about. Mega Man X. They're apparently releasing, Capcom is releasing a smartphone game for it, and some fans are taking it as like, what? That's the big thing that they're doing with the Mega Man IP, like it's been forever. And on top of that, why put a Mega Man X game on mobile? This is what they're saying. I'm gonna give my opinion in a second. Why not the Battle Network series or something like that, which, don't get me wrong, I would love that, and it seems appropriate. They're bringing a Mega Man X game to mobile. Capcom revealed on Wednesday that Rockman X Dive, a smartphone game based on the company's Mega Man X game series, will debut in Japan this fall for iOS and Android devices. The game already debuted in Taiwan and other Asian countries this past March, and I looked at the trailer. To be honest with you, I'm excited. I would love to be able to play this Mega Man game on my phone. I haven't played a Mega Man game in a long time, and I love Mega Man, you know, from the Legends series, the Battle Network series, of course, the classic, the X series, the Zero series. I could go on and on and on. I love Mega Man, so I'm excited about it. But I could also see why fans are like, yo, what the fuck? It's been so long without Mega Man, and this is what we get, a mobile game of X. Like, it is what it is. It's a shame, but some Mega Man is better than nothing in my opinion, just because I haven't played Mega Man in a long time. I want to play some, and then on my phone, that sounds good to me. But as always, I'm curious what you guys think about the stories we talked about today. Attack on Titan, December 7th. Are you going to be checking it out? Are you excited at the very release? We are getting Attack on Titan in 2020, just a few months out past the original date, because it was initially supposed to, well, I think it was supposed to start, if I'm not mistaken, in summer, and then it got delayed. Again, don't quote me on that, but it was initially, definitely this last time, supposed to come out in October. Going to December, I'm just glad we're getting it. Thank goodness. Also, Yashahime Princess Half Demon, the Inuyasha sequel. Will you be checking that out? What do you think about the One Piece news? Chapter 1000 possibly by the end of 2020. The volume sales going down again. I don't see that as a loss at all. Like 1.2 million in 5 days, almost 100 volumes deep. That is insane. Crooked Eye's comments, Naruto over One Piece. Again, shout out to the legend Crooked Eye. I love his music, respect, support. Are you guys excited for the upcoming Demon Slayer manga chapters that are going to be released through issues 44 through 46 for the Rengoku side story? The Promised Neverland getting that extra chapter. Are you excited for that? Are you going to be reading it? Hey, Ray gets a moment finally. About freaking time. Your thoughts on Kubo being involved in the production from start to finish for Burn the Witch? Again, massive respect. I said it many times, but I gotta throw that in again. Like, that is insane and awesome of a creator to do that. Mega Man X game, are you gonna be getting into it. Again, it's for Japan, but you know, there's ways around to get in it, and if it does well over there, they'll definitely bring it over to the West. And Jujutsu Kaisen getting the cover of Jump. Really, really awesome and perfect timing because the anime is about to drop officially in October. Your overall thoughts of all the stories we talked about today. So laugh for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in. You guys just watched another episode of Fornever News. Have an awesome day.
It's nights like this, and times like this, that I can give another hit. But I've got this inside a switch.